Couch in real life. Okay, so everything seems to be pretty standard fare.
Whatever's next, I'm ready.
Whatever's next, I'm ready.
Oh my, that's an interesting voice. Okay, so we have arms but no body, which is pretty standard for Skydance games. Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, and Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners Retribution were the same way. So I'm going to go ahead and just play as the same pasty white dude in the game as I am in real life. And with that, we're ready to rock and roll. So, talking about games that potentially could be overhyped, this game has been hyped to the moon. Alright, so no big opening cutscene or cinematic, just straight into it. And we're in a blizzard! Ah! Alright. So, everything like the character models are looking nice and sharp. One thing I don't know if this game has on the PSVR2 is dynamic foveated rendering. That was something that was missing on Metro Awakening.
Listen to me, my child. The curse dooms our home. Bloodlust consumes every soul. And black rot eats our flesh.
Okay, so one thing right off the bat, unlike Skyrim, you're not playing a character that you create. You're playing an established character. You're playing Ren. Nice. Switch weapon grip. In your hand, tap circle button. Oops.
Curse. The rot.
There we go.
Came from the Forsaken Lands. You must venture there to face what lies within.
Okay, so circle changes your grip, and the button underneath circle dashes. Something I'm going to be looking for too, that, all fantasy games, and this is something that Bethesda had really perfected, is having that big step out moment into the world. I like that, everything is obscured by this blizzard. All right. Are we going to get introduced to combat? Can I? Okay, so like with Saints and Sinners, you've got stamina that is expended every time you move.
That you do not become like those monsters. Ancient evils dwell in the Forsaken Lands and corrupt everything.
Come at me, bro. Ah!
Do what you must to destroy the source of our curse.
Let's see if we do it like this. Ah! Headshot! So, one thing that sets the combat in this game apart... Oh, we've got credits! Skydance presents...
Hunt the behemoths. Save us all.
Oh, that thing looks massive! Okay, so the blizzard is clearing a little bit. And... Alright, this looks good. Everything looks nice and sharp. I'm going to reserve my judgment until I get, a little bit further into the game, but the world, don't get me wrong, the world looks good, nice, pretty skybox, but things are looking, like there isn't a whole lot of environmental detail. Okay, square button to... Ah, shit! Okay, let me see what the square button is. Okay, square button is the other one. Alright. Let's see if we can try that again. Let's climb up the rope. It's been a while since I've played PSVR2. Oh, and I'm losing stamina. Alright. So square button slides you down. There we go. Stamina is definitely something that I'm going to want to upgrade, because boy, like in Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, is it like just melting away right now. So comparing this to other so-called kind of step-out moments... shit! Comparing this to sort of like other step-out moments, like Skyrim, I'm gonna say this is... And I hate to be that guy, this is... Oops. Oh, come on. Slightly underwhelming. Okay, your hands kind of phase through textures just a little bit. Like I said, it's not a bad-looking game. Things are just... Okay, pretty standard mantling there, climbing... Not bad looking so far, but... Oh, did I see something? Ah, a bigger sword, I think. Slightly bigger sword. So far, the climbing is about as precise as it was in Saints and Sinners or in about any other game. I'm not like missing handholds or anything like that. So far that's good. One
terrain. Gotta be quick.
Okay, press the cross button to perform. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the dashing, it looks like it's not using stamina, but there is a recharge, so you can't just dash and dash and dash and dash. Alright, let's crouch down here. I don't like the way that the crouching, even when you crouch in real life, kind of like pushes you down like that. Okay, do I have a... Well, where does this get... Oh, I guess I just eat it. Okay, so I don't have a backpack for inventory yet. Roger Dodger. Ooh, do I want to go off and explore? Let's see how good the exploring is in this game. Nothing back... Oh. Okay. Okay, so there might be a little something. And you're climbing... Ooh. Okay, so having the stamina attached to climbing does make climbing feel a little bit more like there's a sense of urgency to get to where you're going. Bonsai! Okay, there was nothing up there, but you know. Oh wait, maybe there's something on that totem. Okay, nope, that's just a rock. As far as the texture work goes, looking like it's the same situation as in Metro 2033. When you get up close to it, there is, you know, some detail, like it's not just, you know, a flat like block, but there is no like parallax, and you can see that these rock textures pretty pixelated, so not a whole lot of detail in those textures. The hands and this stuff looks like it is faring just a little bit better though. Alright, spooky skeleton. So, this game was supposed to release... Okay, cool. Let's see, how many... I don't know how many weapon slots I get exactly. Alright. Oh, nice! I also don't know if there is weapon durability like in Walking Dead Saints and Sinners.
I'll use them to crack open that armor. Drink your guts. More fresh meat.
Okay, so I can't store my herbs yet for some reason. Ah! Okay, so one thing I've got to say that that isn't disappointing me so far is the physics-based combat, and this is something that sort of, you know, like set the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners apart.
Jump on me. Glad you came along.
No sudden moves.
I'm no marauder. Let me out and I'll share my supplies. Call it an even trade.
Alright, we'll listen to this and then I'll do some talky talk. Let me check in on the stream, see if... hey, what's going on, guys? We got some people watching. Let me check the chat real quick. Looks similar to Saints and Sinners. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities to the way that the game plays mechanically, as far as like the climbing mechanics, the physics-based combat. So far, this has, you know, kind of like a Saints and Sinners meets Skyrim meets, I guess when you get to the Colossus's Shadow of the Colossus vibe to it.
Nice to see a new face out here.
Name's Ren.
Hello.
Call me Trapper. That fool wanted to call me Dinner. Glad you made him die hungry.
They had the curse.
So do you. Black rot on your arms. You'll be one of them soon.
I'm here to kill the behemoths. Lift the curse before it takes me.
Now that's a tall order. There's one beyond this valley. You heard the roar.
Ever see it?
They call it Shacklehide. Ugly son of a bitch. But it's the least of your worries. More marauders ahead. They hunt in packs. You'll have to get through them to find the behemoth.
I will.
Roger
Help
Dodger.
yourself to some of my supplies. When you're done, the way out is just through that crack.
You're staying here?
Nothing for me that way. Nice meeting you, Red. Hope you survive.
All right.
I bet this fool had a gold tooth or bone necklace.
So
something.
let's see. Okay.
Gotta be something useful.
Okay, so I can't store herbs, but I can store medicine there. All right. So pretty simple inventory. You don't have a backpack. You just have your small amount of inventory in front of you, and then you have your weapons that you can store on your back. Like I was saying before we talked to Dude Man back there, one of the things that sets Skydance's combat apart from something like, say, Asgard's Wrath 2 is Asgard's Wrath 2 is completely animation and parry based. So, you know, even if your like sword is making combat or contact with an enemy, if you're not following the exact parry scheme and the parry movements, you're not going to be doing any damage to the enemy. It was like that, really noticeable in Assassin's Creed Nexus. Something like this is more in line with, and same thing with The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, more in line with...
I can reach it if I jump.
Ah! Okay, wait. Oh, press the cross button. Oop. There we go. It is more in line with like Blade and Sorcery or Swordsman VR, where it's there is a weight to your weapons. I mean, of course, this one doesn't have a whole lot of weight, but if you ever played Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, like when you picked up an axe, there was kind of like that wobble in the axe because it had weight to it, and if your axe made contact with the enemy, wherever on the weapon it made contact with the enemy, that would deal damage to the enemy. You could like decapitate enemies that way, which was really cool. So I do think that, for a melee swords game, that in theory should work a little bit better than... Oops. Okay, let's see what this... okay. So the scroll is just my character stats. Map, and my inventory, my supplies. Okay. Right on. Okay, do I want to go down this way? Sure, let's go down this way. And guys, if you are enjoying the gameplay, if you guys could like this video, subscribe to the channel. All of my content will always be completely and fully... two big swords. Will always be unsponsored. I will never join any kind of ambassador program, so you know that my reviews are always going to be my own... Oops, I think I got turned around. Always going to be my own opinions. Not influenced by being a part of any ambassador programs. So, something that I noticed with some of the reviewers, or some of the, especially, and this is especially noticeable in the VR space with people like Beardo Banjo, or not Beardo Banjo, BMF VR. Okay, where am I supposed to... Oh, I see where I'm supposed to be going. with BMF VR is it feels like they're doing paid sponsored content. So, all right, let me check in on the chat. All right, we do have a couple of people watching now. Oh.
Losing my grip.
Oh, shit. Okay. So let's see, how do I... There we
One
go.
hand over the other.
There we go. That's the cross button. Oh, dang it. There we go. Okay, cross button, right hand. Like I said, I've been playing mostly on the Quest 3 through PC, so I'm a little rusty on which controls are which when it comes to the PSVR2.
Walk into a trap.
Nice. Very nice. Again, not really able to notice if there is weapon stamina or weapon degradation. Like if your weapons will break like they do in Saints and Sinners. Alright, let's see what putting our hands on this thing does. Nothing! You get nothing! And so far, I'm not noticing any of the haptics have been added in the day one patch that was included. I'm not getting any headset rumble, and I'm not getting any real controller shake, controller vibration, which is a little bit disappointed. Okay, I cannot run for some reason. Okay, now I can run. Oh, collectible, press L2R2 to crush it in your hand. Nice! Oh! Okay, that feels like a trigger haptic, alright.
We gotta move quiet. Beasts are watching. Snow's got cold in our bones. Not gonna last.
So I was feeling the trigger haptic. There was some resistance there when I was crushing the skull. So that is present. This section is incredibly linear. I don't know if the whole game is going to be this way or if it's just this opening little introductory level. And I know, people who are watching are like, guys, you're playing for like... Oop. Okay, so I guess I'm all stocked up on what I can store there. Okay, so it is showing up there, so I guess my inventory is the scroll. So instead of having a backpack, you just store stuff in your scroll.
We'll catch you.
Come and try.
Boy, the voice of this main character is, Ah!
I'll make a meal of you. Oh.
Okay.
Outsider!
Oh, shit!
No matter what hole you crawl BEHEMOTH2, we will find you! Shred your flesh!
Archers! And me without a shield! Oh my... Okay. So that guy is huge. So the scale
check
of
my scroll.
okay, contains map, character information, R1, L1, near your chest, and pull the scroll open with both hands. Okay. So this is telling me what's in my inventory. Oh, I don't know what... Okay. This is the map, so the... Okay, it feels like... Okay, yeah, this is definitely where I'm at. Oh, okay, so everywhere you go, you can fast travel to those points. Got it, or everywhere you've been. Okay, so that makes sense. I'm wondering with the handprints if these were supposed to, if it was intended for these to like have to be activated by pressing it, and that was something that just kind of got cut a little bit. To be or not to be?
Fighting hard. Dying by the sword wouldn't be so bad compared to freezing out here.
Okay.
You made it!
I made
How'd you
it,
get in before
friendo!
Behemoth smashed open a shortcut before it collapsed the pass. Look what was in the rubble. Catch!
Oh, well, thank you. Ah, this is where you
I've seen
get...
relics like this before. In ruins near my village.
Hey,
What do you reckon it's for?
Climbing. I'll be right there.
Okay, grappling hook with the trigger. Oop. Okay, reel in.
I knew
Whoa!
you were a clever one.
Thank you for this. I'll make good use of it.
Oops.
You really think you can kill a behemoth, don't you?
I have no choice. The curse afflicts my village. My mother.
Sorry to hear that. You should be on your way. My old bones will just slow you down.
Okay,
That
story...
wall's about ready to crumble. Bet you can pull it down with your strong arms and fancy relic.
Well, don't mind if I do. Ah! So, story is fairly threadbare, and I know that that's kind of... yes! Okay, so I'm going to drop this rusted out sword, and back always seems like a good place for a shield. I got my two smaller weapons, and my nice, not rusted out blade. And, oh, shit! Alright. Attack enemies by throwing weapons. Gotcha. Ah! Nice! Okay, so that works relatively well. Let me pick up this guy's arrows. Would like a bow and arrow at some point. Would be nice. Would be very nice.
Hit the distance!
Oop. Well, fuck me. All right. Ooh. So, if you're afraid of heights, like I said, sense of scale in this game is pretty nice. So that does give a little bit of that vertigo sensation. All right. So that shield kind of got whack-a-doodled. So I'll go with a new shield, and let me toss one of those rusted swords. I am still disappointed that no one has dropped a bow and arrow for me to pick up, though. All right, let me look at my inventory here. Also, a little disappointed. Oh, okay, I see. So your small weapons stack. I wonder if the same thing is true. Nope, big weapons don't stack. All right, but your small weapons. All right, I've been fighting with that one. Okay, I've got all the health I can eat. So your small weapons that you can throw stack on top of each other. So I can pick this up. Okay, I guess 3's the limit. And I'm assuming I'm going to have to pull this guy down. Oh! And that was a first of the frame jitters that I've had.
I'll break you! Another snap! Crack the bones!
Alright. Ah! Ah, shit!
Stop it!
Okay, so, yes!
My bone's strong!
Down!
Don't hurt me!
Down! A longer weapon would be nice.
Stop it!
It sounds like it's saying Hobbit.
My bones snake! Stop it!
Oh. Ah!
Stop me dead!
Oh! Well, that build's done. And, can I... Ah, nope. Aw, don't tell me I don't get that guy's weapon. Okay, so I might as well throw that long sword. And I think I'll get rid of that long sword and start stacking throwables into that holster as well. Let me come in here and pop it on. Okay, there we go. Let me get things kind of reset. Let me make sure, yep, I am good and centered in the camera. So, I will openly admit that I am not the best at, like, combat, either in flat screen games or in physical real-life combat. But I do want to say that the combat in this game does feel... Okay, Alright. Can I equip? Okay, so you equip it just, I guess, by doing it there. Alright. The combat in this game feels really, really nice. I did take a peek at one of the YouTubers that got an early review up, and they said that the combat didn't feel great. Maybe it gets worse later on. But so far, of the games that focus on...
So loud! Don't make sense! Must make it stop!
That focus on melee... physics-based combat, this is probably one of my favorite. I'm enjoying the combat in this a lot better than Asgard's Wrath 2. Asgard's Wrath 2, of course, wasn't that physics-based combat, but, you know, it was that animation parry combat, but it didn't, the combat, the swords play in that, after a little while, did not feel very good at all. I actually kind of preferred Assassin's Creed Nexus's combat, even though it did feel a little bit more gamey. It felt sort of like you were playing a rhythm game in Assassin's Creed Nexus. Once you got the kind of like dance down to it, it felt really nice. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about by like things being physics based. See how there's kind of like that wobble with the weapon there? And nice. So you have your two-handed weapons that you grab onto with both hands for a little bit more stability. Oh, you can do that with your swords too. I would say that this is like right up there with if you guys are big fans of the combat in Blade and Sorcery. Oops. If you guys are big fans of like the... Oh, that's not where I wanted to go with it. Use melee ranged weapons to cut the rope. I wish that I had a melee ranged weapon. I don't know if I missed somewhere where I could have picked up a bow. But, there we go. Okay. Okay, and that's a rusted out sword. I think I can skip that. Oh, cool, you can add some spin to it. I don't know what the point... Oh... Well, I guess I can push this around the room if there was anything anywhere... Oh, pressure plates. Roger Dodger. Okay, I see why I needed to do that now. Well, I'm all full up on health, so that's not doing me any good. And based on the inventory, it doesn't look like there's any currency to pick up, so it doesn't look like there's going to be any, like, shopkeepers in this game to buy weapons, buy upgrades, buy potions. So kind of like with Metro Awakening, a little disappointed that you lose that mechanic. It makes sense for Makes sense for a linear game.
Another trespasser in the dark.
Who's
Okay,
there?
well, it makes sense for a linear game, but at the same time, it makes it feel more like you're playing a linear game when
I have wandered this realm
you
for
don't have
untold ages.
shops. Oh, this right here is one of those things that really accentuate the OLED of the PSVR2 headset. And in my Metro Awakening review, I said that Metro Awakening had some of the worst mirror that I have ever seen in a game. This game, going from light to dark, I am seeing absolutely, I kid you not, absolutely zero mirror in this game. When it goes to black, it's just going to like pitch black. Even that, the gradient where it goes from lighted to black, I don't know how they did that with this game. Eliminated the mirror 100%. 100% no mirror. Oh no!
Away from me, demon!
I am no demon. And I sense fire within you.
You're the curse, devouring me from the inside.
You resist the curse. I can make you stronger still.
What have you done? You're in my thoughts, poisoning my mind.
I feel your hatred of behemoths. Shadows veil my memory, but I know the behemoths must die. Nearby, there is a weapon powerful enough to fell those mighty demons.
I'm going mad.
You will keep your mind while we remain together. You draw power from the curse in your blood. Harness it.
How?
Concentrate. Let strength flow into your fist. Then, strike that wall with all your might.
Okay, activate strength. Falcon Punch! Ooh! Ooh!
Together,
Okay.
we will be stronger. You, the hunter, Ren. And me, Cilia. That is my name.
Okay, so that's cool.
That spiked wall. Throw that filth against it, and you won't even have to fight with your blade.
Activate strength to grab enemies by the head torso and throw them. Oh!
That power has limits. You'll need to rest before you use it again.
Okay. So, as far as like the fighting stuff goes, it's like a...
Your grapple can uproot those trees. Use them to your advantage.
Nice!
Your new strength will allow you to overwhelm your enemies.
It's feeling kind of like a really pared down Skyrim. You know, instead of having a bunch of different powers that you can choose from and make your own build, you have like one.
Stir the soup. Can't let go. No one will take the ladle from me.
one power, and it is your Falcon Punch. Still upset that I don't have a bow and arrow, but what are you gonna do? Let me check in on the chat. Oh, I Hate Ben Stiller is here. Tank. I do enjoy the realism of you screaming like a bitch every time you're attacked. That's never gonna change, Tank. That's never gonna change. Remember not to jerk off with that hand. I don't know. Maybe the mystical jerking off is what this guy needs. But welcome, Tankers. Glad, as always, to have you in the stream. While I do appreciate the crisp visuals and the HDR-ness of the PSVR2 headset, and not having to worry about PC performance specs and dips, the one big disadvantage that I am finding with playing this on PSVR2 compared to the Quest 3 connected...
So many.
Even a group is no match for your new power. Channel your strength and cut them down.
Oh! That guy just phased through that wall, and... hey! Oh!
What have I become?
You will not lose your humanity. For now, you are what is necessary.
Death is your gift. Okay, was there anything... Well, I guess there was nothing important in there. No, unlike Metro Awakening, when you put your hand into a fire, nothing happens. And really, Tank, you don't think I should do the black goo masturbation? Could be fun. Okay, I hear someone. Axes are affecting at breaking shields. Okay, let's see, which...
Use the axe to crack their armor and break their shields!
Okay, I like this axe a little bit better than the other... Ah! Okay. Ah! Okay, let me get my stamina back up a little bit. Ah! Okay. Again, with the combat is feeling pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna put my sword there, my axe there, and carry a shield in the back. And boy, these plants just do not restore a whole lot of your health. Okay, so I see that dude waiting for me up there, and oop. Ah, mother Genazer. Ah. All right. Hey. Oh, come on! Ah, yes! Okay. Oh, man, I gotta make sacrifices and trade-offs and shit. Okay, the axe is what breaks the shield. Alright, Okay. Oh, okay, so the arrows just sort of like automatically appear when you pull back the quiver. Got it. Ah! Most effective at parrying, a successful parry. So I think, ooh, this is an interesting sword. I think the first weapon that I'm going to ditch, I'm going to do axe, longsword, bow and arrow, and shield will be my loadout. I don't seem to be very effective at these little throwing weapons.
Swing against oncoming attacks to parry.
Yeah, I got it. Ah! Okay, I'm getting tired. Need to let my stamina build back up a little bit here. Ah! There we go. Okay, so now I got that. Where's my good sword? Ah, dang it. Ah, motherfucker. As my kid would say, hey, that's cheating. All right, douchebag. Yeah.
You know a lot about fighting. Were you a warrior?
Oh, that's a good two-handed longsword. All right.
Full of shadows, but the music of battle still sings in my ear.
Okay, so I think I found my loadout that I'm going to want to use. Pick up the collectible. Pick up the collectible. All right.
That lever. Use it to raise the gate.
What lever? I don't see no lever, Willis. Okay, so there's got to be a lever somewhere. Oh, that lever. Okay.
That foul creature. The behemoth. Shacklehide. Its memory fills me with dread.
The weapon. Lead me to it.
Ah, nope. Nope.
It's time to put my lessons to use. Show me your strength.
Okay, grapple and roll to swing. Oh, wait. There we go. Ah! Ah! Okay. So the grappling works mostly okay, I guess. Ah! Oh. Oh, okay, I'm done with the bow and arrow. We'll adjust our loadout again.
Ready your blade!
Alrighty.
Time to hunt.
I guess I could have used that as well, but... Hey! Okay, so I need to find a key somewhere. Oh, you mother... Oh! Well, I guess... Ah! Okay, so that just takes you down. Ah! And that just throws me off. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten rid of the bow and arrow, dude. Oh! I guess I just can't... Alright. So, I can see where people say that the combat in this game or where the mechanics of this game get kind of there we go.
A wretched villain worships the behemoth here. She offers its sacrifices, bars our path.
So I can
Then
see.
I'll remove her.
I can see from the early previews what people are talking about when they said that the mechanics take a little while getting used to, especially some of the more complex grappling stuff. But let's smash some vases and see if we can restock our health supply. I'm just gonna have to eat that, mother. And alright, do I want to bring the bow and arrow back? I don't need 2 long swords. Okay, so long sword, axe, shield, bow and arrow. That seems fair. Because I'm sure like the bow and arrow stuff will kind of come in handy, maybe against like the archers. But boy, is it like...
You will make a fine sacrifice. Prepare your soul for death.
You're kidding. No, thank you. Ah!
Rich, you will meet your end.
Watch the red glint on her blade.
I am anointed in your blood.
Ah!
Bow before me and die.
What does a red glint mean?
Be a lesson.
Watch the red glint on her blade as it just fucking kills you. So one thing I do kind of want to
You will make a fine sacrifice. Prepare your soul for death.
to say about this game is it feels like like a grab bag of different inspirations. So, you know, there's this boss clearly supposed to feel like something out of a Dark Souls. Gosh darn it.
Anointed in your blood.
Okay, so when it's a red glint move.
As written,
Mother!
you will meet your end.
Gosh darn it.
Holy sister.
Boy, these
Sisters, see my glory.
Okay. We'll try this again. With the voice in your head, do you start to feel like a schizophrenic? A little bit. Okay. So, learning the timing on...
You will make a fine sacrifice.
On the boss battle...
Prepare your soul for death.
Okay.
Before me and die.
So...
Move! Now!
So you see the wind up, and then you move...
You are nothing but a misfire.
Watch the red glint on her...
Ah!
My sisters, see my glory.
The cooldown time on that dodge is just fucking killer.
You will make a fine sacrifice. Prepare your soul for death.
Okay, it didn't seem like I was doing any better or worse with the sword versus the axe. Alright.
You will not best a holy sister.
Watch the red glint on her blade!
God damn it!
Sister.
Mother! Well, at
Move!
least...
Now!
Okay, so red glint, dodge. No red glint, parry.
Be still, for the blade calls.
Oh!
I flay your skin.
That red glint is telegraphing a little bit too early, I think. It's really throwing off
You will make a fine
my
sacrifice.
timing here.
Prepare your soul for death.
And I'm wondering, can I parry?
Watch the red glint on her blade!
Yes. Alright. So I'm gonna look for the red glint.
Now!
Alright. Be really still.
Your blood draws the beast near.
Oh, come on, that was a fucking dead-ass parry.
Be still, for the blade calls.
So, the parries in this game are really hit and miss.
See my glory.
Yeah, the parries in this game, it feels like sometimes they connect and do what they're supposed to. Sometimes the sword just goes right through your parry, even if you're making the motion
You will make a fine
to
sacrifice.
parry into.
Prepare your soul for death.
Even if you're parrying into the attack.
Do not defy the inevitable.
Watch the red glint on her blade.
Oh, come on!
Just a holy sister.
Okay, getting a little bit better. Getting a little bit better. So a learning curve for,
I am anointed in your blood.
for sure on this. Only use the dodge when you see the red glint. Ugh. Boy, I almost fucked that up. Oh! That was right fucking there. That, oh, God.
Skin.
Really, really, really frustrating on how many parries just phase right through your sword.
You will make a fine sacrifice.
Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time at this difficulty, and then I'll drop down the difficulty so I'm not, like, stuck on this boss battle. But I will say...
Watch the red glint on her blade. Move, now!
Okay, let me let my stamina... Okay. I do like that there is a learning curve, and I do feel like I'm getting better as it's going on. Oh, nice! Okay, hang on just one second. My headphones are kind of starting to fall there. Oh! Mother of...
For me and die.
Yeah, that kind of... Oh, that really...
Draws the beast
Yeah, that pause fucked me up.
comes for us all.
Yeah, there's no needs in even going on. Because when I came out of that pause menu...
Let this be a lesson.
But yeah, I do kind of like that, you know, there is a learning curve. And if you stay patient and kind of stick with things... let me get it paused here. If you stay patient and kind of stick with it, you do get better. She looks pretty impossible to beat. She's tough. And like what I was saying with this game feeling kind of like a grab bag, with this enemy here, you kind of feel a little bit of the Dark Souls inspiration, where it's based on...
Sacrifice. Prepare your soul for death.
where it's, you know, like based on having that perfect sense of timing with your...
As written, you will meet your end.
Oh, motherfucker!
As written, you will
Yeah, just
meet
kill
your
me.
end. Let this be a lesson.
The only thing that I think is a little bit mechanically, that it could use some mechanical tightening up,
sacrifice.
is when she does
Prepare
the
your soul for death.
low, the round like this, it feels like it's a little bit cheap on where you have to get to parry.
Move! Now! Watch the red glint on her blade!
Oh!
You are nothing but a miscreant.
But other than that, it feels pretty tight. Ugh. Yeah, see, once you learn the kind of like the patterns that she does, it actually doesn't feel terrible. All right, let me let my stamina come back, and we're always watching. For that red glint, and that is the only time that I should be using that that dodge. Ooh. You know what? Might be better off just one-handing this. I think that...
Be still for the balls.
Okay, nope.
Let this be a lesson.
Oh! That was a cheap blow. Okay, let's see. Alright, is there like... Before I go back in there, maybe I can like pick up some... extra health or something. I don't know. Or, you know, just get fucking shot by the archers. Oh no, there is a health there. Okay. So I'm starting out with one extra
You'll make a fine
health.
sacrifice.
Okay.
Prepare your soul for death.
Oh, and I've got a shield.
Watch the red glint on her blade!
Do not face the inevitable.
Okay, let's see if this makes a difference. Okay, no stamina. I feel more confident having the shield for some reason.
Now!
Oop.
I am initiating your blood.
Even though my shield
Be still.
has seen better days. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Getting the timing down a little bit better. She feels much... Yes!
You are a skilled
Victory,
warrior.
mother lover!
I performed a mercy. Those taken by the curse are only free in death.
There is no freedom while the curse remains.
My village has a saying. A stranger with a gift in one hand conceals a knife in the other.
The ruin ahead holds what you seek. A weapon to destroy behemoths. We both need the curse lifted. Only then will I escape this darkness.
Okay, I'm going to pause it real quick, and I just want to say, when you encounter an enemy like that, you know, kind of kicks your ass and kicks your ass and kicks your ass, and you don't give in and you don't lower the difficulty, it does feel really rewarding when you when you finally slice through them and beat them. When you pay attention to their moves, when you learn when to dodge, when to parry. You know, that's that thing where it feels like you're actually, you know, learning the system, you're learning the game, and you're getting better at it. So I went from getting my ass kicked every round to defeating her without using any of the health files that I had picked up. I will definitely say, though, having the shield made a really, really big difference.
We all will.
So, because I'm not finding any currency, I kind of know that there's not going to be any shops, but I'm wondering if there is. I'm wondering if there is going to be a level up where I can increase things like my stamina and whatnot. Okay, I think I'll go with that big sword and keep my bow and arrow there. So this seems like my loadout right here. That big sword should be big enough to crunch through shields and armor like the axe, but it's a sword, and I much prefer playing with swords than axes. So far a fun game, but the way that I would kind of categorize it right now, it's like a better looking, better playing Asgard's Wrath 2.
Why are you helping me?
I was drawn to your fire.
The curse?
Something greater. My mind is frayed, but what I sense in you binds us.
Okay, cool, and I can just jump up there with one hand.
That whispering again.
Okay, grapple. And reel to swing. Boy, that doesn't...
The foul magic of the curse solidifies, takes form.
Crush the heart
You
to
can use it.
enhance your
Reach
strength.
out and crush it.
Oh, sweet.
That darkness empowers you. Use it wisely.
And strength points
I won't surrender to it.
can be spent.
We shall see.
Okay, do I want to increase stamina or health? Okay. Well, where do I increase my health at? Okay, there's my character. So I've got 1 point. When a weapon is thrown, it seeks out a camp by nearby enemies before returning. Well, that'll make throwing weapons maybe a little bit more useful, I guess. I do wish I had a better... like, skill tree, though. Because I don't know... Alright, cool. So the skill tree is feeling super duper like basic. Like it's not a kind of like skill tree where you're gonna be like creating your own build. It's gonna be... Well, that was excessive for that guy. It's not like a skill tree we're gonna be, you know, crafting your own unique character and everyone's gonna have their own super special, unique builds of their characters. It kind of seems like really linear. With how
given form by the dark magic of the curse.
With how your character progresses.
Whispers from the past.
The Order of Purity
Souls
stands against the scourge
in
of
the darkness.
Behemoth. We are the shield that protects the weak.
Okay, and like I said, with no kind of currency or stuff, yep, definitely want a shield. Because the shield did me well. Falcon Punch! Okay, and I see. There we go. Okay, is that just kind of back around to what I was? Oh, I see. Now I can pull myself up there. And go get whatever is up there. Or maybe I can't? Okay, well, I guess not then. Thank you for all the nothing. Oh, and my shield. I dropped my shield. Okay. So I guess we'll just progress. One thing I'll say about this game being linear that goes in its favor compared to Asgard's Wrath 2.
This honors a legendary
warrior after this,
who sacrificed all for their order and left you a gift.
A gift? A gift? But yeah, one thing that I like about the linearity of this, as opposed to like Asgard's
Light
Wrath,
the brazier. Make an offering.
Asgard's Wrath 2 is it feels like I'm constantly making progress. For Asgard's Wrath 2, it felt like
Are you doing
I was
this?
just kind of like
Fire within you.
wasting time.
I can direct it.
The story isn't just threadbare. This like I don't. Okay. Make an offering. Is this the offering? Ugh. Okay, well, I don't want to... Am I supposed to, like, kneel? Do I need to grab 2 torches? Do I need to juggle the torches? Do I need to go and look up a guide? Okay, there we go. The story so far, it feels like Shadow of the Colossus without any of the heart, or Skyrim without the complicated or
the weapon I promised you is here.
Or the lore-rich politics.
What is this mechanism?
A lock. Someone has interfered with the tomb. You must recover the weapon. Act with haste.
Okay, so we've got a puzzle here. Oh! Well... a puzzle here that we're going to have to solve. Okay, so I'm going to be using that box to climb stuff, I'm guessing. Okay, let me check in and see how much battery I've got on my controllers. Okay, we still have a good amount of battery on the Sense controllers. Let me recover some of my arrows. Okay. Let's see. Jumping down. Oof! I do take damage. Alright. Okay, let me go grab that thing over there first. Yeah. One thing I will say, I do not feel like remotely invested in this story at all. Okay. Can I, like... Oops. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I... Nope. Okay, so that's going to be too narrow for me to climb up. Oh! But I can do that! Okay. Okay, I'm guessing the weapon is going to be in this tomb here. And might as well pick up all of these arrows that I missed with. And, like, an interesting puzzle in that I don't even have a clue as to what it is that I'm supposed to be looking for or doing. I don't see, like, a lever. Well, maybe if I drag this box over... and go and pick up that skull...
I bear my sword with pride. We make this land pure and follow the Order's decree.
Maybe I'll, like, see something that I'm supposed to be doing. Nope. Oh my gosh, there are levers on the ground. Okay. Well, that makes it easy now. And I am going to have to stop here in just a moment briefly to turn on the air conditioning, wearing the haptic vest and the headset and the headphones. Is making it really warm. Yeah, so before I progress, I'm going to take off the headset for just a moment, run over, turn on the air conditioner, check in on the chat. Guys, if you guys are new here, please give this channel a like. Okay, and I had one commenter say, ridiculous, the behemoth happens after 1 hour of playtime. You want to hear something even good? Actually, let me put back on the headphones so that you guys can actually hear me. Okay, so you think that's ridiculous, Father Kawaja. Ridiculous that the first behemoth fight happens more than an hour after playtime. There are only 4 behemoths in the entire game, so the way Jammy Hero explained it, each behemoth is in a unique biome, and so you go to your first biome, you play for an hour or two, get to the behemoth, and the behemoth is like your big boss fight at the end of each biome, and then once you beat the 4th behemoth, you have reached the end of the 4th biome. That is the game. Okay. So I've lit the fire. I have lit the fires. I've lit the fires. Okay. I see, I see. There we go. There we go. Okay. And now I can get...
It's broken.
Even shattered, it is deadly. Koloss alloy is a divine steel forged to destroy behemoths. The Hollow's darkness has crept in and corrupts this place.
The Hollow.
An unseen realm of terrible power and foul magic. A place of darkness and decay.
You're trapped there.
Do not dwell on me. Use your Koloss blade. It will destroy the foul growth on this door.
Okay, use the Colossus Sword Kajagger to destroy. Is it just me, or does it seem like...
Destroying that growth stirred a memory within me. This place was a stronghold. Many who opposed the foul behemoths gathered here.
These are ruins. Older than anything I've ever seen. Were these your people?
I don't remember. Too much remains unclear.
Or does it seem like there is a way that you could soft lock yourself with this game if you need this weapon specifically to beat the Colossi or the Behemoths? Okay, now what does the Colossus alloy grant me? Okay, an ancient alloy or unique to the Forsaken Lands, might from the depths. It is said to be imbued with the power of Titans and Sorrow of Lost Warriors. Cool. What do I do with them? Can I, like, upgrade my weapons? I don't know what the purpose of picking up the Colossus alloy was. Oh! Well, okay. So the screen flashes and something happens. Colossus always returns. Okay. Big sword, kind of impractical for fighting regular enemies with. Not really dexterous enough to... Actually, let me go back and read what that said. Drop or throw Colossus weapons. Oh. Nice. Double tapping instantly turns Colossus... Okay. To your weapon slots. Okay. So I am going to need to go up there. Gotcha. Roger Dodger. Running out of stamina while on a wall will result in a fall. Okay. Okay. Where to now? Oh, now I can climb, douche. Deuce-kadoosh. Okay, I remember I saw it. There it is. Ah! Alright. Oh. Oh, I forgot. It's the triangle that reels up. Okay. Okay. I was pushing X instead of triangle, so that does make it a little bit better now that I remember how to Batman myself up. How to Batman myself up those. Alright, is there something up there that is worth... Nope. Not that I can tell. So we'll just go ahead and continue our journey. Mercifully, it doesn't... Okay, gotta wait for my stamina, wait for my stamina, wait for my stamina. Fuck you! Okay. So, using the big sword just feels really, really, uses a lot of stamina to swing the big sword. Okay, rock-covered surfaces can be climbed. Ew, that's yucky! So I'll say about 75% of this game's difficulty does legitimately come from, feeling like there are things I need to master, but a good, like, maybe even 25% of the game, or maybe like 15% of the game's difficulty feels like some of the animations need to be tightened up, some of the areas where it feels like your sword should be connecting to do a parry or a dodge or a block, you know, isn't happening. So I would say this game might need a okay, cool. So I can pull shit to me. To apply the upgrade, hold the mechanism on your grappler and release. Oh, I see where it goes. Nice. And the upgrade system works a little bit differently than how I thought it would as well. You're not like earning experience points. You don't get like, you know, stuff. Your level ups don't happen sporadically based on your performance in the game. Things level up just kind of as you run across them. Okay. Ah, sweet, and I can descend that way. Okay. And these are things that I'm talking about with, like, the mastery stuff, like learning how the systems work. You know, once you have down, okay, which button zippity-doo-dahs you up, which button makes you descend, which button does your swing and dash across, you know, getting those kind of things down, that's, you know, like just mechanical mastery of the game. And as far as I'm concerned, having those things in a game are good. It makes you feel like you're not just getting better because you're getting power-ups, it makes you feel like you're getting better because you're legitimately getting better at the game. Oh, fuck! Shit! Well, shit me! Ah! Yeah! Oh!
Wear your skin!
Well, that...
You're just
Okay, where'd my sword go? Nope. Okay. Well, fuck me. Alright, where are you, dude? Okay, what'd I do? What happened to my bow and arrow? What happened to my other weapons? What's going on? Okay, so I got a broken shield, I got this big boy. Alright, so I'll take a... Fuck! Alright. Okay, so throwing weapons that aren't, like, really intended to be throwing weapons... Not the best. Alright, let me get all fulled up on health here.
The enemy challenges us.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna want to do is go... Take out that archer at least. And pick up a bow and arrow. Ah! Mother!
This is out.
Oh, motherfucker. Well, I guess... There we go. Oh! Nope.
Send you to...
Okay. Oh, Douche, skadoosh. Oh!
Why do they resist? Don't they want to break the curse?
The curse is all they know. It's driven them to madness, made them monsters beyond salvation.
How long before I'm one of them?
Your fire protects you, but will eventually burn out. You must kill the behemoths, the very source of this foul curse. Only then will we be safe.
Okay. I guess on one hand, the amount of weapons that you can carry does make a certain level of sense. Okay, maybe that's currency that I can use to buy something. Yeah, the amount of weapons you can carry makes a certain amount of sense. I still do feel like I could use some kind of like interchangeable inventory.
Be careful. Someone has been following you.
Okay.
Heard you talking. Make a new friend.
Secrets are currency.
Hello
Demand
again.
answers. Do not provide them.
Are you following me, Trapper?
Of course. I've waited ages for someone to clear out the marauders.
Ages? Why hasn't the curse taken you?
I could ask you the same.
I don't know. I'm different somehow.
Maybe I'm like you.
Do not waste time with an old fool. The behemoth awaits.
I'm moving on. I've got bigger prey than marauders.
Hope so. You leave great salvage. Would say I'll miss these bastards, but there's always more to kill. Curse will guarantee that. Where there's one, there's more.
Something I want to see in the options. Let's see. UI. Health stamina bar is dynamic. Inventory, bow arrow count. Let's see. Gameplay. Oops. Play mode. Oh, I'm standing. There's no way to change. Okay, so this feels like a bug. I found a bug. I cannot change the gameplay from seated to standing. It's just standing. Let's see. Control map. Language. Controls. Okay. Hopefully we get a better bow, or have access to a better bow at some point that gives us something that we can aim better with, because man do I suck at aiming a bow in real life. No! Woo! Okay. Wrong descend button. Okay. Now I can descend without... Yeah! I fell down in real life. Okay, and that's what I can climb. Oops. Okay, and the only thing that I can use triangle to zippity-doo-dah up with is with the thing that I have shot down, not when I am grabbing onto a rope like that that's already pre-hanging in the world. And boy, the upgrade things are really far and few in between, which, I mean, isn't bad, but okay. Come on. There we go. Collect 5 Colossus shards to merge them into 1 bar of Colossus. Sorry, not Colossus, Coloss alloy. And, don't know what Coloss alloy does. Well. Environment is nice looking. It is trying to evoke Skyrim, but this doesn't feel like a place that is lived in. Like, yeah, I get that this is a place that has been destroyed by the darkness and whatnot, but it feels like the issue that I had with Asgard's Wrath. It does feel just a smidge, just a little bit, like this world kind of exists just for trash mobs to like randomly pop up. And hang on just 1 second, guys. I've got a phone call that I have to take. I think I might come in and get just a little bit of an adjustment. It's not too bad, but it has gotten a little bit loose. Okay, sounds great. Thank you for the reminder. All right, have a good one. Bye. Okay, guys, sorry about that. That was my dentist calling, reminding me that I've got a dentist appointment tomorrow morning. Let me check in on the chat and see if anyone said anything. Just the last comment, ridiculous that the first Behemoth happened more than an hour after playtime. And once again, and I'm going to wipe off my lenses. Yeah, let me put this on so you guys can hear what I'm saying. Yeah, and once again, I understand why it's paced that way, because there are only, and spoilers, guys, or minor spoilers, I guess. There are only 4 Colossi in the entire game. Or 4 Behemoths, sorry, wrong game. There are only 4 Behemoths in the entire game. So... Yeah, so if you guys were expecting something that was more like Shadow of the Colossus, where the giant enemies were the bulk of the baddies that you were going to be fighting, you might be a little bit disappointed there. The trash mobs that you fight aren't too bad, but there's no character to them. There's no character to like anything in this game. Your character is generic fantasy action hero dude. Okay, I think this is the way that I'm going.
I hear chanting.
No mortal has ever survived the battle that awaits you.
What chance do I have?
I've seen your abilities firsthand. Your fire. You are not alone.
I am fire.
Now, slay the beast.
Okay, we are going to fight our first Colossi. But yeah, it feels like you play as generic action dude who has the curse, the generic curse, and just there just is a disappointing lack of there with the story. Skyrim, and I don't mean to keep comparing this game to Skyrim, but, you know, its setting just kind of beckons that okay. Was that it?
Climb the rot on its ankle.
Oh, climb the rod on its ankle. Okay, so that's climbable. Oh, well, okay. Where do I... Ah! Okay, I see the next point that I need to get to. Mother of pearl. Oh, there's the climbable rod. I see it. There we go. Oh! Oh, I should have taken that down beforehand. Okay. Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh. Well, not yet.
Make your way to the neck, the right side.
The neck, the right side. Oh! Okay, let's see. Are you dropping any health? Good job on the sense of scale of the beast. Oh, you motherfucker! Okay, I see. I see ya. Whoop. Okay, let me put this here. Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die! Okay, where to now? Yeah, I will take that. Oh, no. This feels like it would just be a shitty place to fucking die. Nobody left any health? Oh, I see. Oh, I thought I saw. Okay, maybe there's like another point that I'm missing. You know, it feels like that's like... that's like the only point. Like, do I need a climb, maybe? Well, that's the end of where I can climb there. I swear if I have to start this whole thing over again. With no health. Like, I'm just at a loss for where exactly I'm supposed to attack this guy. Okay, let me stop. Let me get some tea real quick. And let me look for a hint here, because I am just a little bit frustrated. Behemoth. No. Behemoth. How to beat first Behemoth. Dodging the area effect tag, yada yada. Well, that's... Behemoth VR. Nope, that's Breakpoint. That's not this game. Okay. So, there's no... There's nothing online yet. So, I am at a little bit of a loss. All right, so I'm pretty sure, after running around it, that thing on the neck is the only thing that I can use. Oh, I'm pulling it. Maybe I should try grappling up when it's exposed. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for it to be exposed. Then I'm going to try grappling up. Let me see how much Let me see how much controller battery I have. All right, yeah. So after this behemoth, this is going to be a good stopping point. Oh, come on! Alright, so directly underneath, it kind of seems to be the safest spot to be. And then just, I guess, wait for this to expose. Come on, buddy. What is happening here? Oh, come on. I totally was out of the way for that. My guy's kind of glitching out a little bit there. Okay. Again, not totally sure. Oh, come on!
Pull the beast down on the broken mast!
Yeah, oh! Well, at least I see now what I was told by the game what it is I'm supposed to do. That just didn't feel evident really at all. Okay, so he's going to take out that mast. Don't dodge until it's right there. Okay, got the beast right where I want him. And that little tiny dodge just doesn't seem to do diddly squat for moving me out of the way in time. Oh, I have to use my... Oh, come on, come on, come on! There we go. There we go. Oh, motherfucker! Yep, I hear you, girl. Okay, now this should be where he... Chorny. Okay. Now. Ah!
fast.
Yeah, I'd love to. Okay. There! Holy shit! Seriously? Really? This is definitely in the more frustrating than fun camp. If your dodge was more than useless, I would say, yeah, this would be great. Okay. I should have, like, the clearest path to pull him down. Stay down. Okay, we'll play just a little bit to see what the second biome is going to be like too, guys. I just want to check it in. Okay. Stamina, health, strength, everything has been enhanced. Cool. Alright, let me turn this down real quick. And I just kind of want to make sure... And that seems like it's just a buffering issue. Nope. It seems like the sound is cutting in and out for some reason. Huh. Well, that's not good. Seems like it's just a buffering issue. Okay. Okay, hopefully... Because it wasn't cutting out my headphones. I was having that issue when I was watching it on my tablet, and it wasn't actually like that anywhere else. Okay. So, we're in the second biome. We've defeated
Cilia?
the Colossus, or the Behemoth, the first Behemoth. The first of the four Behemoths is... Oh, this is nice. This is lovely. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this looks a little bit nicer than... There's a little bit more to this environment than the first snow-covered land. The Behemoth was fun, except for that little end section. Like I said, it feels like it veered into that territory where it was more... felt a little bit more frustrating than fun at times, just because... Okay, yeah, my health has gone way up, my stamina's gone way up. You know, I think kind of more because it felt like I was fighting against the controllers more than anything. Okay, so now after the first Behemoth, we have that glorious, glorious downtime. Okay, so there's that guy. Let me pick this collectible thing up. But my first impressions after defeating one whole Behemoth, I don't think this is going to be my game of the year. It is it's ending up being a better game than Asgard's Wrath was, which released about the same time as this last year. Oh, cool! You've got the skulls of the dead behemoths. All of the treasures and relics you collect on your adventures will be stored here. And let me go ahead and I guess this just saves your game, maybe. Well, that just seemed to do. There we go. Okay, so I wonder if I go and do whatever it is that I'm about to do with Dude Man there. You know, might be nice if I got like, oh, cool. I guess I can't pick that up, or I guess I can't take that. Okay, get some weapons. Nifty. But this game feels a little bit like it's taken a lot of influences from games like the Bethesda games, the Bethesda fantasy games, like the Elder Scrolls series, specifically like Skyrim and what's the other one? Oblivion. But it's lacking that big open world, and it's lacking that sense of livelihood. Like this, like I said, this feels like a place that is dead. It doesn't feel like a place it's lived in. In that regards, it feels like it's taken a little bit from Dark Souls. The dodging of both the mini-bosses, like that first woman that we fought with the great big old sword. And I think we're going to go put this guy back. It doesn't seem like... It doesn't seem like this is... Or we're going to see if we can hang this up somewhere. It doesn't seem like this is doing us a whole heck of a lot of good. You know, like Dark Souls, but it is missing some of the ambience that fit the Dark Souls milieu. Let's see, can I store this guy somewhere? No. Oh, and then it just disappears. Nice. Oh, okay, so it does get stored there. Okay, sweet. All right, so that's there if I decide that I want it. It takes a little bit from Shadow of the Colossus with, you know, the big monsters that you fight, but it's missing the heart of Shadow of Colossus. So it takes elements from all of these different games in this fantasy, dark fantasy, J-pop, or Japanese fantasy genres, but it's missing a core element that is what makes each of those games special. The lively world of the Elder Scrolls combined with the deep, rich lore that you're finding through books and little bits of conversation, and the Skyrim really gets into the politics. Well, I guess Oblivion does as well. But, you know, you have these different factions that are warring with each other or in competition with each other, and that's missing here, and it makes the world of Behemoth feel empty. Like I said, it doesn't quite have the ambience of Dark Souls, and in Dark Souls, the difficulty always felt, or almost always, felt fair to some degree. Where this, like I said, it feels like it's, you know, maybe like 80% fair and 80% mastering the controls, and then a good 20%, which is a big chunk of your game, where I am fighting against the controls, where things aren't doing, you know, what they should do, or, you know, you don't really have
Ren, you did the impossible!
Oh, let's listen to this.
Slayed old Shacklehide, alone no less!
Told you I would.
I sensed when that behemoth fell. It lifted in my mind. I remember who I truly am.
Not a wandering scavenger?
Before the curse, this was a prosperous kingdom, Skorheim, ruled by me, King Ragnar.
Don't ask me to kneel.
Okay.
You're not that old.
I can't explain how I'm still alive, but I swear it's the truth.
What else do you remember?
Only glimpses. Everything I lost, all who were dear to me, gone.
Not much help.
A behemoth lies dead. 2 remain. If they fall, that ends the curse. Until then, my home, my forge, all I have is yours. Make yourself comfortable.
Well,
I'll be at my forge.
Thank
Lots
you.
to do. That blade has a name. Kragjäger. It's made of Kolos alloy.
I found it in a ruin by that marauder camp.
Remarkable. Hold on. Shards of Kolos. Let me show you how you can use them to repair that sword of yours.
Take the metal is used to upgrade weapons.
Place that broken sword on the anvil to begin.
Okay. Place your weapons
Now,
there.
Imagine the blade whole in your mind.
Okay. Select your upgrade R2 or L2 to tap the scroll. Alright.
Time to apply that fancy Kolos. Grab some from the supply and feed the forge.
Okay. This is the only... Oh, that's the... Alright.
Kolos is a valuable resource. Keep an eye out in your travels.
Roger Dodger. Alright. Okay. Where do I put it there? Oops. All right. Place it in the chute.
Now
there we go.
cooking. Now the work begins. Use the hammer to break the metal and reveal what lies beneath.
Oh. All right.
Look at that. Crag Jaeger reforged. Now that's a blade to take down a behemoth.
Cool.
When you're done appreciating your new blade, find me. I've got more to show you.
Okay, so Craig Williams can be upgraded with the shards of molasses that you find. Okay, so I guess this technically isn't the let's see if we can play at least till we get to the second actual biome. Let me see if we're having Okay, yeah, we're not having those weird audio dropouts. And let's see what time it is. It is 12:30. Yeah, it's almost time to call it a day. Let's see, 9:30, 10:30. Yeah, we've been playing for a good 3 hours, so this is a good point to stop as soon as we get, like I said, into the next actual biome where we're gonna encounter some combat, just to see how things kind of change
Maps.
up.
Detailing every region in the Forsaken Lands, what they were and what they've become. They show the path to your quarry.
Oh, I see.
I'm ready to continue the hunt.
Good. A winged beast lairs in mountain caves beyond the pass. Night Scraper. Many dangers lurk in that darkness. Things worse than marauders.
I don't scare easily.
Use this key to open the way while I gather supplies.
So you're coming with me?
I'm not much use in a fight, but I can scout, provide support, and I know these lands well. I feel something I haven't felt in a long time, Ren. Hope. Go. I'll find you.
Especially modded Skyrim VR on PC, when you can have like mates that follow you around and stuff. This game just feels so much emptier. And like I said, Shadow of the Colossus, which this game also takes a lot from, you're alone with it's just a boy and his horse in that game, but it felt like it was, you know, with a bit more purpose than the loneliness in this game. If that makes any sense. Like the loneliness in Shadow of the Colossus, like it was intended to be a lonely dead world, and the beasts, the colossi that you are slaying, you kind of get the impression that, you know, they weren't out to like destroy or kill anything. This was just their land, just their home. And you get the impression at the end that you're kind of the bad guy. And I'm not necessarily
Ren?
Like I said, this game doesn't have that same heart.
When you destroyed that behemoth, I was drowned in the hollow. I clawed out of silent darkness to find you, my beacon.
I found someone else to guide me. The former king of this realm.
Be careful who you trust in the Forsaken Lands.
Says the ghost invading my mind.
You need me. Even if you will not admit it.
Gee, I wonder if someone is going to betray us at the end of the game. Alrighty, so it looks like this is going to be our second little biome. Alright, that's going to be a good weapon for the back. This axe to break stuff. And a swashbuckling sword. That sounds cool. Alternate weapon slots. Press and hold circle triangle to toggle your audible. Oh, I can store. Wait, circle or triangle? Oh. Well, wish I would have known that sooner. Okay. 8 weapons. Now that feels a little bit better. So I can hold a couple of shields back there. I can hold a bow and arrow in one slot, keep an axe, have my Colossi sword, have another cool long sword. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit less disappointed with the weapon variety now, at least. Or at least the weapon variety that you can maintain. And same snowy lands, but this time it is at night. And the stereoscope. Oh, hello, buddy. The 3D, the stereoscopy, doesn't feel as pronounced in this game as in some other games for some reason. Things feel just a little bit flatter. And I know it's not the platform, the PSVR2, because other games that I've played with the PSVR2, things really have that like nice 3D effect. Alright, so I'm going to do one little combat encounter. Well, I don't... Ah! Come on! There we go. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Ah! Oh! Well, alright. Okay, and I think that's where we're going to call it a night. I mean, biome still kind of looks the same. There's just, you know, more decayed castle to it. This is... I don't want to give the wrong impression and say that this is a bad game, but like I said, not going to be my game of the year. It is missing what feels like... here, let me put the controllers down. It's missing what kind of feels like essential elements that define and that really make the games that this game is taking its inspiration from truly stand out. Let me take off the PS4. And let me get this guy turned off. And unplug this and turn off the air conditioner. I had it down really, really low. But yeah, this game feels like it's kind of lacking, some of the core crucial elements that sort of, more that sort of made the games of this game is taking inspiration from, if that makes any sense. I kind of already explained, like Skyrim, it's missing the not just the open world aspect. I mean, obviously Skyrim is not nearly as linear. You can kind of, like Todd Howard said, you see that mountain over there, you can go to it. You can get distracted in all kinds of like myriad side quests on your path. This game doesn't have that. And the linearity isn't necessarily a bad thing. Asgard's Wrath 2, I kind of think, would have benefited from some of the linearity that Behemoth exhibits. Because, an open world that just exists for trash mobs to spawn in feels like it's just a place to, kind of get lost in and waste your time a little bit. Let me completely take this vest off. That way I don't get overheated. For trash mobs to kind of exist in. And this world, the world of Behemoth does kind of feel like a place where that does exist just for trash mobs a little bit. Like even the castles, you're going through the decayed and the decrepit castles, doesn't feel like they're actual places where, people lived and where commerce took place. Like even going back all the way back to Morrowind, which released in, the early 2000s, we're talking like 20 plus years ago, felt like it had a world that was more alive and lived in than the world of Behemoth. And again, games don't have to be full of, like friendly NPCs. Dark Souls, kind of inhabits that. But this game doesn't have the same atmospheric qualities and the same level of world, even as esoteric as the world of Dark Souls was, the same esoteric world building that Dark Souls had to kind of support that to make it feel like it was relevant or thematically relevant in some ways. The gameplay, the swordplay is mostly fun. Although, especially when you're being like swarmed by enemies, especially like areas where you have archers that are taking shots at you from the distance, sometimes the gameplay can feel a little bit cheap. I would say about 20% cheap. So, mostly good. Majority of it is good. I do like the physics-based combat in this much, much better than I liked the parry-based combat mechanics in Asgard's Wrath 2, but like Assassin's Creed Nexus does kind of show, at least in my opinion, how that parry-based combat can work when it is done in this sort of rhythmic fashion. The AI on the mobs that you fight in this game in Behemoth isn't too bad. Like, they dodge and stuff appropriately. But also you can tell that they do have a more limited, let me kind of move the camera down a little bit. You can also tell that they definitely do have like a little bit more of a limited move set. So, that's fine, not a deal breaker. But as far as, when we're talking about games that kind of get overhyped, and especially a lot of, like the people who are the paid ambassadors um, or people that just kind of get on the hype train a little bit. Yeah, I think that this game being hyped as the best VR game ever, this is going to be the game to revolutionize VR. No, I don't think it is. I think, if, and I might do this tonight. I might put up a poll if anyone, subscribe to the channel for you guys to vote on tonight. Do you want to see more Behemoth, or do you want to see what a fantasy game in VR done right? And I'm talking, of course, about Skyrim, but a, fully, kind of modded up Skyrim to bring it up to modern day specs. This might be the biggest detriment to Behemoth. Is the entire time that I was playing Behemoth, I kept thinking, man, I want to go back and I want to play like the better version of this game, Skyrim with a bunch of mods. It's amazing how like a game that was released on flat screen so many years ago, with just a little bit of help from the modding community, still feels like one of the creme de la creme, one of the best VR experiences that you can have. Now, I do want to say vanilla Skyrim, like if you're playing like the PlayStation version of Skyrim VR, which you can't mod, or you're playing the PC version but completely unmodded, yeah, the game feels old, dated. Even with the mods, the one area that Behemoth does have over Skyrim is its swordplay. No matter how many mods you add, the swordplay in Skyrim does feel like it kind of goes into that waggle. There's nothing that turns Skyrim VR, at least that I found, into a full physics combat simulator. But when you add on like all of the various powers that you can take on in Skyrim, you can strictly be a caster. You can like, you don't even have to carry swords. You can like shoot fire or ice out of your hands. You can be a stealth archer. This game feels a lot more limited in the way that you can play it. And then again, I know I keep coming back to the Shadow of Colossus comparison, but just the way that this game was marketed, the flavor text in the weapon upgrade metal smelting metals that you find, being called Colosso or whatever, like this game is just begging to be compared to a game like Shadow of the Colossus, and it feels so heartbreaking and so cheap to have the appearance and to have the some of the mechanical elements of Shadow of the Colossus, but missing its heart. Maybe I would say more comparable, not to Shadow of the Colossus after all, but more like the Monster Hunter series. Although yeah, let's be honest, it is more Shadow of the Colossus because of the way you have to kind of like try and get creative in the way that you scale the giant beasts to take out their weak points and bring them down. Very, very Shadow of the Colossus. But especially if you played Shadow of the Colossus, and especially if you played Shadow of the Colossus, in your younger years, you're definitely going to notice that some of the heart is missing. And as you may have noticed with how many times I repeatedly died on that last Colossus, some of the mechanics, especially like having that little boop fart dodge that you can do, it feels like it started to verge into that 20% territory where it was like 80% of it was me lacking the skill, but there was that big 20% there where I was like fighting against frustrating controls. So a good game, I would say a really good game. It is a fairly good looking game that is more saved by its lighting and rendering. When you get up to textures up close, boy, can you tell that they are low resolution textures. People complained about the low resolution textures in Metro Awakening. Shadow of the Colossus, when you get up close to like the mountainsides and stuff, boy, are they like painfully low textures. And again, I'm not saying that things in this game don't look good, and there are textures in this game that do look good, like the weapon textures, the texture of your hands, all look fairly good and fairly great, fairly solid. But yeah, and also this was, a game that was made in Unreal Engine, and things do kind of have that like samey Unreal look. I don't know how to describe it. If you guys have played, a bunch of video games, you know that Unreal look. The art direction in this game is good. It's not bad. I almost want to say though that I feel like the art direction and the art design in the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners games was a little bit better. Like when I'm going through like the various districts of New Orleans in the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, I get much more of a feeling of like what that place was, and going through the houses, that like people lived here that don't live there anymore. Where in this game, in Behemoth, the environments feel like they exist almost strictly in a gamified world. It doesn't feel like a place where I get a sense of like, oh, there was history that took place here. They're kind of like, here is generic fantasy setting in a what is obviously supposed to be a European setting. It doesn't have that like uniqueness, or that sense of place that other games in the fantasy genre had. I remember people complaining about Elder Scrolls Oblivion being too generic fantasy land, and Skyrim, felt like Winterfell. It felt like something right out of like George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones, and a lot of the political intrigue or the politics. By the time you get to Skyrim, yes, the political stuff did exist going all the way back to Morrowind, not Arena, but Daggerfall a little bit. But all of that is missing in Behemoth. So if you guys, as you guys watch the reviews that kind of roll out for today, I would say beware a little bit of the hype. And I'm not saying that it's all because they're like paid shills. No, Jammy Hero completely loved this game and is hyping it to the moon. I don't consider him to be like a paid shill. I don't think that everyone who loves this game is a paid shill. I think it could be a few things. I think there are going to be people who, yes, do legitimately love this game. This game I think is going to have a certain mass appeal to it. But I also think that you should be cautioned that there's going to be a lot of recency or a lot of newness bias to this game. This is the first big meaty openish world VR game that's released to this scale. I guess since Metro Awakening. And the Batman Arkham game. We've been eating well lately, but this game does hold a special spot in this release calendar for what it is. And I think that it might take a few days or a few weeks for that sort of new shine to wear off and for people to really look at this game with a real critical set of eyes. And so, if you're like gaming, specifically if you're like gaming on a budget, I'm not saying don't buy this game. I'm saying, if temper your expectations and your hype, because this game is good, but it is lacking a lot of features that it needs to be like really great. Anyway, guys, I will be back streaming later on this evening. I'm going to go make some lunch, get some other stuff, some housekeeping stuff taken care of, walking the dog, taking the dogs to the park, all that kind of good jazz. I'll put up a poll. Do you guys want me to continue with Behemoth, get to a second Behemoth, or do you guys want to see something for comparison like a good modded out variation of Skyrim to kind of compare and contrast? Let me guys know. Let me know in the comments down below or in the poll that I'm going to post. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. We will never take any direct sponsorships. We will never be a part of an ambassador program. So you know that all of my opinions will always be my unfiltered, uninfluenced opinions. Guys, my name is Cody. Hope you guys have a great afternoon, and thank you for watching.